guidelines in constructing or creating the different types of tests. Test construction. True or false test. True or false test is a binomial choice test because it has only two options. A student who knows nothing of the content of the topic of the examination would have 50 chance of getting the correct answer by sheer guesswork. Guidelines in constructing true-false items. First one, the use of similar statement in the book or quoting verbatim must be avoided to minimize rote to memory in study. Second, the items must be carefully constructed so that the language is within the ability of the students. Third, statements must be well considered that they represent true or false. 4. Avoid specific determiners of giveaway qualifiers. Students quickly learn that strongly worded statements are more likely to be false than true. 5th, avoid grossly disproportionate number of either true or false statements, or even patterns in the occurrence of true and false statements. Multiple choice test. Each item in multiple choice test consists of two parts, STEM and options. The STEM can be stated in the form of a question, incomplete statement, or direction. In the set of options, there is one correct or best option while all the others are considered distractors. The distractors are chosen in such a way that they are attractive to those who do not know the answer or are guessing. Guidelines in constructing multiple choice. 1. Do not use unfamiliar terms and phrases. The level of difficulty should come from the subject matter rather than from the wording of the question. Second, all options must be grammatically consistent. Third, 4 or more options must be provided in each STEM to minimize guessing. Fourth, the order of the correct answer on each item must be used. Fifth, do not use negative or double negatives as such statements tend to be consisting. 7. Avoid STEM that reveals the answer to another test item. 8. Use the none of the above option when the key answer is totally correct. When choice of the best response is extended, none of the above is not appropriate. 9. The use of all of the above option may allow credit for partial knowledge. 10. Include as much as possible part of the options in the STEM. This allows less repetition and shorter options. 11. Having compound response choices may purposely increase difficulty of an item. C. Matching type of test. This type of test consists of two columns, in which proper pairing relationship of two things is strictly observed. Guidelines in constructing matching type test. First, using heterogeneous material must be avoided as it will give clue to the correct response. Second, more extra options from which selections are made must be included to minimize guessing. In other words, unbalanced matching type is preferable. Third, the STEM column must be placed at the left and the option column at the right. Fourth, there should only be a correct response in each item. Fifth, the ideal number of items is 5 to 10 and a maximum of 15. 6. All items must appear on one page to avoid waste of time and energy in turning the pages. 7. In the directions, specify the basis for matching and where and how to write the answers. D. Completion or supply type test. This test requires the examinees to write or state the correct answer as required for every item. For example, identification, labeling, enumeration, and filling the blanks. Guidelines in constructing completion or supply type of test. First, if all possible, items should require a single word or a brief and definite statement. 2. Be sure the question or statement poses a problem to the examinee. Third, be sure the answer that the student is required to produce is factually correct. Fourth, omit only keywords. Don't eliminate so many elements that the sense of the content is impaired and it become over-modulated. 5. Word the statement such that blank is near the end of the sentence rather near the beginning. This will prevent awkward sentence. 6. If the problem requires a numerical answer, indicate the units in which it is to be expressed. 7. Avoid lifting statements directly from the book. This encourages rote memory in studying. Essay. This test, classified as non-objective, allows for the assessment of higher order thinking skills. Such tests require students to organize their thoughts on the subjects matter in coherent sentences in order to inform the audience. In essay test, students are required to write one or more paragraphs on a specific topic. The following are some of abilities listed by Stickley in 1995 that can be measured by essay items. First one, comparison between two or more things. The development and defense of an opinion. Question of cause and effect. Explanation of meanings. Knowledge of relationship, application of rules, principles, law to new situations, and criticism of adequacy, relevance, or correctness of a concept, idea, or information. The following are suggestions to keep in mind when preparing essay questions. 1. Have clearly in mind what mental process you want the students to use. 2. Write the question to clearly and unambiguously define the task of the students. 3rd. Establish time and reasonable length limit to help the students complete answering the questions. 4th. Establish time and reasonable limit to help the students complete answering the questions. 5th. Use essay questions with content and objectives that cannot be satisfactorily measured by objectives. Avoid using optional items. Allowing students to select 3 or 5 questions decreases the validity and your basis of comparison among students. 7. Be sure the questions relate to the instructional objective. That's all for today, guys. I hope you understand and learn on how to construct a test. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching.